Hey, Petventures family! Welcome back to the channel where we dive into all things pets. In this video, we're breaking down the top 10 reasons why cats bite and giving you proven strategies to keep those love nipples from turning into painful chomps. If you're tired of playing Guess the Reason with your kitty's behavior, stick around because this video is packed with tips that could save your fingers. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you never miss a awesome update from Petventures. Now let's get to the bottom of why your cat might be using you as a chew toy. 1. Understanding play aggression. Cats are natural hunters, and even though we've domesticated them, those wild instincts are still very much alive. One of the most common reasons cats bite is due to play aggression. This type of biting usually occurs when a cat is in a playful mood and is often directed at their owners during playtime. Your cat might see your moving hand or foot as a toy, something to pounce on and bite as part of a mock hunt. Play aggression is not an indication of a cat being mean or hostile. It's simply their way of expressing their natural hunting behavior. To manage this, it's important to redirect their energy towards appropriate toys like feather wands or laser pointers, which can mimic the movements of prey. 2. Redirected aggression. Redirected aggression is another common reason for sudden, seemingly unprovoked biting. This occurs when a cat is aroused or agitated by something they can't directly interact with, like another animal outside the window, and they lash out at the nearest person or pet. This type of aggression can be particularly confusing because it appears to come out of nowhere. For example, if your cat is watching a bird outside and can't get to it, they might suddenly turn and bite you into frustration. The best way to handle redirected aggression is to try and minimize your cat's exposure to the trigger. If it's an outside animal causing the frustration, you might want to close the curtains or move your cat to a different room. 3. Fear or stress-induced biting. Cats can also bite when they're feeling scared or stressed. This type of biting is typically a defensive reaction and is most common in situations where the cat feels threatened or insecure. For instance, during a vet visit, when there are loud noises like fireworks, or when they're around unfamiliar people or animals, a normally calm cat might resort to biting as a way to protect themselves. Cats in this state are not looking to engage, but rather to escape or protect themselves from what they perceive as a threat. Recognizing the signs of a fearful or stressed cat, such as flattened ears, dilated pupils, or a crouched body posture, can help you avoid a bite. When you notice these signs, it's best to give your cat space and let them come to you on their own terms. 4. Overstimulation. Overstimulation is a behavior many cat owners have experienced, often without realizing it. You might be petting your cat and everything seems fine, until suddenly they turn and bite you. This reaction is usually a sign that your cat has become overstimulated. Cats have a threshold for how much physical contact they can tolerate before it becomes uncomfortable or irritating. What starts as a pleasant petting session can quickly become overwhelming for them, leading to a bite as a signal that they've had enough. Overstimulation bites are often preceded by subtle signs that your cat is becoming uncomfortable, such as a twitching tail, flattened ears, or skin rippling along their back. To prevent this, it's important to pay close attention to your cat's body language. If you notice these signs, stop petting immediately and give your cat some space. 5. Territorial behavior. Territorial behavior is another reason why cats might bite, particularly in multi-cat households or when a new pet is introduced. Cats are naturally territorial creatures, and they may bite to assert their dominance or protect what they consider to be their territory. This behavior is a way for your cat to establish boundaries with other animals or even with you. For example, if a new cat is brought into the home, your resident cat might bite as a way to communicate that they feel threatened or that their space is being invaded. Territorial aggression can also occur if a cat feels their resources like food, water, or resting spots are being threatened. To manage this type of behavior, it's important to introduce new pets slowly and carefully. Gradual introductions allow your cat to get used to the new animal's presence without feeling overwhelmed. Providing separate resources for each cat, such as individual feeding stations and litter boxes, can also reduce territorial disputes. 6. Medical issues. Sometimes biting is a cat's way of communicating that something is physically wrong. Hey, Petventures family! Welcome back to the channel where we dive into all things pets. In this video, we're breaking down the top 1 normally gentle cat suddenly starts biting. It could be a sign that they're in pain or discomfort. Conditions such as dental problems, arthritis, injuries, or even skin irritations can cause a cat to react aggressively when touched in certain areas. For example, a cat with a toothache might bite if you accidentally touch their face, or a cat with arthritis might bite if you handle them in a way that causes pain. It's important to take these sudden changes in behavior seriously, as they could indicate an underlying medical issue that needs attention. If you suspect your cat's biting is due to pain, a visit to the vet is essential. Your veterinarian can perform a thorough examination to identify any health problems and recommend the appropriate treatment. 7. Lack of socialization. Kittens that aren't properly socialized during their early development stages may grow up to be more fearful or aggressive, leading to biting behaviors. Socialization is crucial for helping kittens learn how to interact appropriately with both humans and other animals. When a kitten is exposed to a variety of people, environments, and situations during their critical socialization period between 2 to 7 weeks old, they're more likely to grow into well-adjusted adult cats. Conversely, a lack of socialization can result in a cat that's more prone to biting out of fear or uncertainty. If a cat hasn't had enough positive interactions with humans, they might not understand that biting is not an acceptable way to communicate. For older cats that missed out on early socialization, the process can be more challenging but not impossible. With patience, positive reinforcement, and gradual exposure to new experiences, even adult cats can learn to feel more comfortable and reduce their biting tendencies. 8th, attention-seeking behavior. Cats are clever creatures, and some of them learn that biting is an effective way to get your attention. If your cat feels ignored or bored, they might resort to biting as a way to make you interact with them. This is particularly common in households where the cat isn't getting enough mental or physical stimulation. For instance, if your cat learns that biting your ankle gets you to stop what you're doing and focus on them, they may continue to do it whenever they want attention. This behavior can be tricky because even a negative reaction, like scolding or pushing them away, can reinforce the biting if it achieves the cat's goal of getting your attention. To prevent this, it's important to make sure your cat has plenty of activities to keep them engaged, such as interactive toys, puzzle feeders, and regular playtime. 9. Predatory instincts. Even the most pampered house cats retain their predatory instincts, and biting can be a natural expression of these behaviors. Cats are hunters by nature, and even if they're well-fed and don't need to hunt for food, the drive to stalk, pounce, and bite is still very much alive. This instinctual behavior is often seen in cats that don't have an outlet for their hunting energy. They might pounce on your feet as you walk by or bite your hands as you move them under a blanket, seeing them as potential prey. This type of biting is not out of malice, but rather a reflection of your cat's need to engage in natural hunting behaviors. To manage predatory biting, it's important to provide your cat with plenty of opportunities to express these instincts in a controlled and appropriate way. Interactive toys that mimic the movement of prey, such as feather wands, motorized toys, or laser pointers, can help satisfy your cat's hunting drive. 10. Personality quirks. Finally, sometimes biting is just part of your cat's unique personality. Just like people, cats have different temperaments, and some are naturally more feisty or assertive than others. For some cats, biting might be a way of expressing their high energy levels or a playful, mischievous nature. Understanding that your cat's biting is not necessarily a sign of aggression, but rather a part of their individual personality can help you manage it more effectively. For instance, a cat with a more playful or energetic personality might need more frequent and intense play sessions to burn off their energy. In these cases, it's important to provide plenty of appropriate outlets for your cat to express their personality, such as engaging in interactive play or providing stimulating environments with things like cat trees, tunnels, or climbing shelves. And there you have it, Petventures family. Those are the top 10 reasons why your cat might be biting and some effective strategies to help stop it. Remember, understanding your cat's behavior is the first step in creating a happier, healthier relationship with your furry friend. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your fellow cat lovers. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on our latest pet adventures. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.